Oh, hi there. I didn't see you. I think I'm not the only one who thinks like this, but my brain works in a way that it will find some kind of topic, and for next 5 months or maybe even more, that topic will be my only personality trait. For example, when I was 3 years old, I was obsessed over dinosaurs. When I was 6 years old, I was obsessed over Disney princess. And I was 9 years old, I was obsessed with animals. In the last couple of years, my obsessions, or hyperfixations if you will, haven't really been that open topic. For example, right now it's on specific media, specific game, or specific show. What series am I obsessing this time? Well, my dear viewers, it's a Bosnian web series called BrucaBracaBrudaBrada. Now say that fast 3 times. This series follows everyday life of 4 street underdogs called Bruca, Braca, Brud and Brada. It often gets compared to South Park, and it's been called Bosnian or Balkan South Park because both those series are kind of similar in a way that they're both satire series, which kind of makes fun of how the world is currently, how our society is. The series was originally created by Bosnian band Helamnese as 4 to 5 long animated sketches for their podcast. In September of 2021, they released on their main channel a fully animated pilot of the series, and then later next year they made a separate channel just for that series, and since then they have been uploading episodes around every month. Now we know what the series is about, let's meet our main characters! Yay! Let's start the guy whose name is the first one in the series, Bruca. In the words of the actual series, Bruca is a voice without a reason, like a serious code for everyone that he knows, including himself. He's the type of guy who believes that everything is deeper than it seems. Everything is deep, everything is a conspiracy theory, everything is this, everything is that, everything is your mom. For example, in one episode, one of the characters get chosen to present Bosnia in Eurovision, and he said he should, and I quote, expose the mechanism behind the rotten music industry. I mean, I know music industry isn't really that good and all, but shut up, please. Also, just one thing that I want to point out, you see how that in almost every clip that I showed, he's rolling a joint? He's been rolling joint non-stop since the first episode ever came out, and it was 4 years ago. He's rolling when he's asleep, he's rolling when there's literal nothing to roll, it's a dedication at this point. Why is he rolling so much? Well, that's because he's trying to make world largest joint ever. That joint is shown in one episode, but later scene, you can just see that he's higher than the ceiling. That's not even that relevant. I just find it really funny. I wanted to point that out. Okay, let's move on from the stoner to our next main character, Braca. There is one word in Bosnian language that describes Braca, and English equivalent of that word is just spoiled brat. He has as much money as he lacks dignity. Their wording, not mine. I mean, not exactly their wording. I don't really know how to translate this word by word, but still their wording. He will hardly do anything if it doesn't benefit him in some way. And he also has daddy issues. That's really important to know, yeah. I can only tell if the series ever gets an actual funder, he will just get yassified as hell. Next up is Bruda, and Bruda is the main character out of our 4 main characters. He is hot-headed, violent, leader of the quote-unquote Shrakino gang, the main drug dealer around that area, and also a rapper. He's not even that bad. He has 2 albums, you can go and listen to on Spotify if you want to. He's also having a pit named Surap, or the last English version, whose main service is to be the narrator of the series. Also, this is a male dog. I have no clue why is it called Las if it's male, but whatever. And now we have last but certainly not least, the one, the GOAT, Brada. Brada is often used as the punching bag of the series, which I can understand why. He is stupid, he is naive, he's drug addict, he can be really annoying at times. However, all those things gets overshadowed by the fact that he's somehow better person than half the people I know IRL. According to his character description, he has been using heavy drugs since he was younger, and that led to his brain being fried to the point of him no longer feeling any kind of evil. So yeah, he doesn't feel anger, but even ignoring that, he's genuinely nice and a friendly person to be around. For example, in one episode, Brada gets tickets for Bosnian Museum of Comedy. However, both Braca and Bruda can go because they have their own thing to do. And Brada is clearly sad over the fact he can't do something for his friends.
A vidi, odoše nam Bruda I braca Bruca, taman mi život da otvori mi se šansa da I ja jednom drugove svoje izgotivim, al vas da neka frka trka, Maja.
In a different episode, Bruda explains the way he would stop all wars going on right now. And Brada responds in like, why do we kill each other? Can't we just hang out and like each other, be friends?
A što bi čovjek ubio čovjeka? Ja to nikako ne kontam. Meni to, brate, baš nejasno. Što se svi ne volimo da nam je dobro, da se fekamo, da šištimo, vrištimo, zviždimo I da nam bude svemir, el memi?
So yeah, he's a great character. So how did I found out about this series? Well, it's all thanks to my dad. You see, one night after dinner, my dad decided to play the very first episode on TV so we can all watch it. Also, I was 12 at the time, so thanks Dad for showing me a series with violence, swearing, and drugs. So I knew about the series for a long time, however, I never really cared that much about it. It was just like, oh yeah, I watch the series every now and then. Until one day when I decided to make a fan edit of it. Few days later, one of my classmates asked me to show him one of my edits, and I showed him that because I knew he watched the series. They're like, wait a minute, you also watch that series? And I was kind of surprised. Being a 15-year-old girl, I thought that maybe knowing about this series and watching it could be like kind of a good thing because other people in my class watch it, so if I watch it, they would like more like me. So I rewatched that series. And that's pretty much how my hyperfixation started. What I'm going to do now is explain plot to one episode just so you can see how the average episode looks like. Today I'm going to be talking about my personal favorite episode, Smrt u Šrakina, or how y'all Americans would say, Death in Šrakina. I wasn't originally going to talk about this specific episode, I was supposed to talk about different one. However, the other day Helen Nancy did behind the scenes for this series and they present that episode there, so I'm going to talk about it. The episode starts with Bruda and two other guys robbing a place when they found that one of their friends is dead.
Kaj je sad ba? Ja! Brate, uradi. Šta ba? Daj, pa nemoj me furat, kad? Juče! Ja debila, oca mi loše, baš, brate, tuga je rad. A eto me.
Šta je bilo, Bruda, brate?
Umro Soko je rad.
Who is even Soko, you might be wondering? Well, he's a member of that Shurakino gang I mentioned earlier. Some of the more important members of it are also Suno, Icho, Kesko, Fix, Ado, and Gile. Soko was in 2 episodes in the season 1, but beside that, he wasn't really in the series. He was just thrown to the side. So I guess creators just said like, yo, we have this character we didn't see in a long time, let's kill him. So later, they're all hanging out like, we should probably go to his parents, get them our condolences and stuff. I don't think Soko had parents. Okay, do we even know anything about this dude? Oh, well, he's, never mind, that's someone else. I was first introduced 2 episodes ago. Who even is this guy? You are all freaking useless. Later, Bruca and Bruda go to the morgue, where they found out that they will be the one who needs to pay for Soko's funeral, which is expensive as hell. That's basic premise of the episode. This dude that now tries to find out more about Soko and like try to find the cheaper way to give him funeral. Midway through the episode, it found out that Braca's uncle also died, and he asked Bruca to write him just like few words so you can give like a speech on his funeral. Bruda finds out about this and he's like, listen, Bruca will write you speech if you let us make sure the body gets to the graveyard and pay us 500 euros. Bruda, there's a budget, I can't do that. Oh, there's a budget? 700 euros. That's not how budget works. 1,000 euros last offer. Do you want me to make money of thin air or 1,500? Why are you raising the price? 2,000 euros or nothing. In the end, it ends up being 2-in-1 funeral for both Soko and Brad's uncle. And also, Bruca did write that speech. However, it ended up being like 8 hours long because he just went off the rails and forgot what he was talking about and started talking about random conspiracy theories. Now, we get to the ending scene, which is the best scene ever and the reason why this episode is my favorite. I'm just gonna play the whole scene.
Eto, nek smo ovo podmirili, što je postano ono postano je, vala. I poselance s kafehima.
Hoću, vala, na. Al zna on sve to, na. Dženaza bila lijepa. A, nek ste druga ispoštovali, red je Arminen, pa.
Pa jest malo posebna, al normalica. Što si mi ti nešto poznat, Macko, da nismo uskoli skupa.
I ti si meni nešto, nego nemoj ovu sliku zaboravit, na. Onim tvojim ostala.
A, vidi, jel ovo? Čekaj, pa ovo si Soko.
Oh my god. This scene is one of the greatest things I have seen ever. They did just like a complete 180 and make the ending so feel different from not only this episode but for the rest of the series. This is like the greatest scene ever. Oh my god. The issue of this ending that I have is that it's just done here and then never even mentioned again. Like real next episode just they're like, hey guys, how are you doing? Even though his neck's a little broken here. I guess he just like built like that. And that's everything I had to say. I don't think this video will get that big, but I hope this video will show the series someone who didn't watch it before and then like start watching it. Even though I don't think they will be able to watch a new episode. They don't make subtitles for it anymore. They did for like first 2 seasons, then I stopped for some reason. I don't know why, but whatever. Anyways, goodbye. Have a nice day.